Then we just need to take this L and keep it to the left side. The moment you are keeping this L to the left side, you can just watch your local indicator has shifted. So automatically your currency indicator also shifts. So do check through the process and start moving on. Now let us understand one more issue. Instead of dollar, my client has given me a criteria of this as INR, Indian rupee. He is saying Indian rupee. Local by default will return only dollar. Local will by default returns only dollar symbol. But now I don't think I can give any dollars, not give only what now? INR. So in such case we will be using one specific indication called as NLS underscore currency is equal to INR. This is how you should write. So we will give this particular NLS format we call it as. We are saying that please change this default dollar symbol that is returned by Oracle into the Indian rupee. Here you can write anything but without spaces. Be very clear about that. The moment I set this, you can just watch my output comes with that INR. So you just check. We are saying select ename comma. We are saying 2 underscore charo sal comma. We are just going with 9G999 E99L. And we are saying sal 2 underscore charo. We are going with commission comma 9G999. We are just going with 999 D99 and we are saying L. And we are pushing down with commission. Then we are going with 2 underscore charo and we are saying salary plus NVL of commission comma 0, and then we are just trying to say 9G999 D99L, and this is total salary from EMP. Okay, so you can just watch by default all my salaries suffixed with dollar symbol. Now my client is saying that no, I want another currency rather than the dollar. In such cases we will say NLS underscore currency is equal to what you like. You want anything like other currency, say like you want Australian dollar, you will say AUD. Just follow the process. So what you gave that it will give you that currency, it is not converting the currency, be very clear about it. It's only presenting that currency state. So what you are expecting through the process. So it all depends the way you study through the requirement and you execute it. So local currency indicator has one advantage. The advantage is local currency indicator helps you in changing your currency according to your necessity. You have the ability of changing it. That's where the advantage comes. Be very, very clear about that. So, how you make a presentation of the process, that's only the way the end user is demanding and you're understanding the format indicators. The next format indicator we are having is trailing minus indicator. Trailing minus indicator is represented by MI, and you should always remember MI should be towards the right side. The reason it's called as trailing minus indicator. What is this trailing minus indicator? Let us just check on to the issue. We are just going with one small construction. Okay, we are just saying 1234.00. This is number. We are just trying to say 2345.00. This is num2. Then we are going with 1234 minus 2345. We are saying result. And we are moving down with dual. By natural state, Oracle always provides you the negative numbers with a minus on the left side of it. The client is saying that I want the minus symbol on the right side. Trailing minus we call it as. Now we cannot make a shift directly, so Oracle provides you one facility, to underscore care of. Now I'm just repeating the indicators such that you can remember, man, okay? 9G, 999, D99, MI. The moment I kept that MI, you can just watch, your minus symbol comes to the right side. So anytime you want the minus to be represented on the right side of the number, we use the trailing minus indicator. You can just watch here very carefully. Select ename, comma. We are saying to underscore care of sal, comma 9G 999 D99. Then we are going with to underscore care of. We are saying commission, comma 9G 999 D99. This is your commission. Then we are going with to underscore care of sal minus commission, and then we are just going with 9G 999 D99. And I'm just trying to say difference from EMP where commission is not null. I don't pick up the remaining ones. So naturally the minus is on the on the left side. Now I want this minus to be on the right side. So I just try to say MI. The moment I say MI, you can just watch the minus symbol shifted to the right side. Any real-time requirement we have of this one? Any real-time requirement? That's where your interviewer will be checking your domain knowledge. If you go to any applications that are dealing with financial management systems, in balance sheets, cost and profit loss account statements, in commerce environment and accounting environment, your assets and liabilities are always represented by minus or plus on the right side. So, if databases are giving you any facility, that facility has a remarkable area of representation. That area of representation is not known to you, then you could be losing some marks, especially for people keeping experience in your resume. You said you have done the projects. You can't say that I don't know these things. You did the project, you did not know the project, that's your headache. But your resume says you have done the project. So, you should know, that's it. So, whenever we have any indicator, every indicator will have a representative state. The same way your minus indicator can even be represented with PR indicator. When you are dealing with PR indicator, what is happening, you just want, I'll pick up the process, what we have designed just now, and we'll just try to replace it. When you are using MI, in the place of MI, you can even use PR. PR indicator is also trailing indicator, should be on the right side. Whenever you apply PR, negative numbers are kept in angular brackets. They are always kept in angular, means if it is a negative number, it is represented in angular brackets. Engineering mechanisms will make use of this kind of notation for negative numbers. This can be even for your actual data, what you are presenting through your particular database also. There is nothing like any relaxation for that. So, you just watch in the place of this MI, I am saying PR and I am representing this. Whenever my difference is negative, that difference is kept in what now? Angular brackets. Now in the place of this particular PR, we can also utilize one more indicator. You just watch. We are calling down through the process. Where in the place of PR, I am saying PT. When you are using PT, it will give you the negative numbers in normal ordinary brackets. So many ways Oracle can represent the negative numbers. So you just watch, even if the data is coming from the database also, it's the same kind of construct. You can just watch it through the process where in the place of PR we are saying PT and we are executing. So it will be normal brackets. Not only that, we have one more indicator called as S indicator. Now the difference between the S indicator and these indicators are what? You just watch carefully. I am keeping yes on the right side. Now whenever you are keeping yes either on right side or left side, accordingly you can just want positive numbers are given plus sign, negative numbers are given negative sign. So wherever you are having positive numbers, it is try to show you the state of the number with plus or minus very clearly. Means you want both the symbols, let us say, then you can use the indicator as what? Yes. S can be either trailing or leading, that's up to you. If I am keeping this on left side, let us say, then automatically it will pick up the sign to the left side. So it just depends like how you are thinking of your requirement. Therefore, negative numbers and positive number representations can be in multiple different number of ways. Now coming to the next one, there is nothing but Roman number indicator. Your audible has the capacity of converting any specific number into Roman number falling to the rules of the Roman number system. And you should always remember one thing, number system is infinite, but Roman number system is finite. Roman number system always starts from with 1 and Roman number system always ends with 3999. Roman number system does not contain 0. Roman number system does not contain any kind of negative numbers. No negative numbers, no zeros. Be very, very clear about this. And when you are dealing with your Roman number systems will automatically terminate. They will automatically terminate when the state of the number is beyond 3999. Oracle follows all these rules. Therefore, you just watch here, we are saying select the Roman number of decimal ampersand of G number is, I am saying to underscore care of, I am directly going with ampersand of G num with Rn, and then I am saying SE2 Roman. We are just going for a conversion on the process. So here I am saying 1 and 1. So you can just watch here, it's a Roman number return. Now here's why is giving so much amount of space. The largest Roman number has so many pads. You want to remove those pads, then definitely you can start using the criteria what we have learned. There's nothing but trim function. You know very well trim can remove spaces on both the sides very easily. Now you are giving the Rn in capitals, capital Roman number. You are giving Rn in small, it is small Roman number. So you can just want, it follows the casing also. I am just running this once again. I am giving 8 and 8. You can just watch here. We are giving that particular Roman number with the process by capital letters. When you are giving capital letters, it returns Roman numbers in capitals. Now when you are running through the process, it all depends on you, how you are trying to associate. Say like I am saying 2435. So it exactly goes through the process of conversion. Roman numbers will stop with 3999. This is the last Roman number it can give you because Roman number system stops with that. Therefore, if you give anything more than that, pound error will be returned to you, showing that it's unable to go for conversion. So when you are having a set of numbers with you and you're expecting those set of numbers to be converted into a Roman state, you can directly call the Roman number indicator. Now we are having the sign indicator, already I was speaking about this, but I don't want to continue on the process. You want the sign on any side and you want positive as plus, negative as minus, then you'll go on yes. Now coming to the concept of hexadecimal indicator. Oracle has the ability of converting any number into hexadecimal. Hexadecimal system is once again infinite, therefore you don't have any constraints of its process. Negative numbers are also there, but we cannot directly give. But give a number and check out its negative or not and make adjustments later on. So you just watch here, we are just trying to call down with the same concept by saying the hexadecimal number of decimal is, okay, we are just trying to go with this as x. Deci to hexa. Now once we are moving down with this, you just watch, I am saying 10 and 10. It's giving us the hexadecimal value. Now here once again, your x is small, it returns small casing. Means casing is followed exactly as expected. So Oracle provides a facility that is universally available throughout the system. Now you are going with the 11, you can just get through. Then you are moving down with your 12, it's moving on. Then you are having your 13, it's there in the process. Then you are having your 14, it's moving down with the issue. Then hexadecimal is the last value to the construct of 2-digit representation. Once my f completes and I am giving 16, it should go to the next level of the value. But you just watch what's going to happen as far as the system is concerned. It gives you this pound, showing that I am unable to go for conversion. But hexadecimal is infinite statement. Therefore, you have to increase the number of x's. Therefore, you need to have an idea what is the maximum hexadecimal value your system may be having. According to that, just keep number of x's. You just increase it and you leave it. And you have already kept the trig function. Therefore, you don't need to worry with the pads also. Now, when we are working in, you give the number according to your construct and criteria of the process. If that number falls into that range, definitely it will go for a conversion. So, it all depends, means when you are getting this pound symbol, the symbol root is what? Open and increase the number of representations, number of format models. You just increase them and Oracle automatically goes to the state of that range. So I have increased the range, then also it's not happening. Means to the support, Oracle has stopped that range. But in practicality, whatever number range Oracle follows, hexadecimal conversions are also possible to that range. Be very clear about that. Therefore, it just depends on the way you are practically trying to work with your state of representation as demanded to the issue. So, the moment the pound comes, keep it in your mind, you need to represent that using number of x's increase. That's a state you have to check out. So, Oracle has tremendous amount of standard with conversions into CAD to convert one number into any other kind of invalid states. Now, coming to the next one, the group separator. We have already seen the group separator or no? Yes, what is that? G. Now, in the place of G, you can even use comma. This is called as natural group separator. So, which one you use, that's up to you, but generally, we prefer the G. Then in the same construct, you have your own decimal indicator. We have already been seeing decimal indicator or no?
Yes,
What is that?
D.
D. In the place of D, you can even use natural decimal indicator dot. Now, one small point you should remember, if you are using natural group separator as comma, then you should not use a combination of P. This I definitely show you in my material also, please check. Okay, when you execute this, you will get an error menu. Now you don't need to come to me saying, sir, it's an error. It's only an indication to remember that when you are using natural group separator, you can't use D indicator. If you are using comma, you should use dot. If you are using G, you should use D. That's a combination you have to follow. Be very clear about that. So which way you are trying to operate, that's up to you. Both the cases, I don't say like it's going to happen, but generally in real time, if I major number of times people following the construct of G and D rather than comma and dot. So your conveniences, you can cross verify and you can start working. We already have a currency indicator or we don't have a currency indicator? We have a currency indicator. What is that? L. But if you want natural dollar indicator, you can always use this dollar directly. Very old traditional indicator, man. In the international standards with ISO implementations, we definitely use only L. Why? L has the ability of changing the currency. You can change your currency when you are dealing with your L. You don't have that facility when you are dealing with your criteria of what? Dollar. Dollar cannot help you in changing your currency the way you want. Be very, very clear about that. And another thing you should remember, whenever you are implementing your dollar as an indicator, you are saying select ename comma and you are going with 2_char and you are trying to say sal comma, you are saying suppose say like $9999. Okay, I am not using any group separators and decimal indicators. I am saying 2_char off, I am going with commission. Then I am just trying to say $9999. I am giving a dollar on which side? Right side. Now definitely my expectation will be on the process by saying salary plus NVL of commission comma 0 with $9999 on the right side. Once again we are saying total sal and this is from EMP. So our expectation is our symbol on the currency should be on the right side. But actually watch, naturally it will be on left side. So it's a orthodoxical operator, it's an orthodoxical symbol, it's an orthodoxical indicator that was used long back. But today we are going with global business. In global business, the process of the currency should change. But in the global business, we always make use of the construct as what now? Locate currency indicator L. Remember that? So we start following upon the program. Now you keep it on right side or left side, it doesn't matter. The symbol is always to the left side only, and this dollar cannot be changed. In L we can change. Therefore your requirement you have to study, and relevant to that you have to follow through the process. And next thing is, watch one issue. Whenever you start working with your numbered indicators, you just watch if the 3-digit number is there, it is following the place value perfectly, no doubt. But I don't think that wherever there is no value, it's not filling up with any kind of extra digits. What I am expecting is this, watch. I am removing this now D99, then I am saying this is G. Then I am saying D99, this is G. Then we are saying D99, then I am saying this is G. Okay? When we are executing this, wherever I do not have a place value, a space is there. I want to fill this space with 0. On the right side, if I give decimal indicator, zeros are coming. But on the left side, I will not get the zeros because there is no meaning for that particular piece of the 0. But I want that. In such cases, we will use leading 0 indicator. This is called as leading 0 indicator. Leading 0 indicator in the sense, you keep the numbers as it is. Now actually my salary is 4 digits. So you have represented 4-digit indicators here. In that you remove the first one and keep it 0 there. 1 0 is enough. As a starting 0. Once you keep this, Oracle understands that the total size of this data should be 4 digits. If 4 digits of data is not there, then fill that particular position by what? 0 with leading zeros. So you can always make leading zeros to come into the picture and start moving down through the process. So what do you exactly mean by it? So you can just watch here, leading zero coming in. So wherever 3 digits are there, automatically that leading zero came. Wherever no digits are there also it is applying with zeros. Previously it was not like that. You just watch this case with commission. Now, let us just go with the construct of commission here. I am saying NVL of commission and I am saying comma 0. Means I converted my commissions at runtime to what now? Zeros. If there are no commissions in the process, every position is filled with zeros. So it just depends your requirement, your client demand, what he is expecting from you. All that has to be studied, when blindly you cannot work. But one thing I say, nobody will forget to-char conversion function, but you will definitely forget the format indicators. The format indicators regularly you have to practice. You can't by heart them. The more you practice, your fingers will automatically get habituated and you remember them. But it cannot be one-time practice, I'm telling you, until you don't feel flexible with every indicator you have to work. And you have one construct like each digit is represented by what? 9. So digit place marker. Generally these 9s are called as what? Digit place marker indicators. How many digits you are expecting? For so many number of digits you have to represent, the number of digit indicators can be more or equal to, but not less than. The moment you decrease, the moment you're decreasing one digit indicator, watch here, actually all my salaries are maximum what?
4 digits.
They are practically 4 digits. Yes or no? Now instead of representing them with 4 digits, I just started representing with, suppose say 3 digits. Now technically it gives you pound symbols. Wherever 3 digits are there, you can just watch it representing. So whenever you get this error, you don't need to get confused. You should understand that you have done the process of mistake of representing the number of digit indicators as less than the actual size. So, but every error that comes in front of you, there is a reason of its requirement. The reason of the requirement you have to catch and you have to work out. Now, coming to the C. C is nothing but called as ISO Standard Currency Indicator. Now, what is this ISO Standard Currency Indicator? See, when I am installing my server, I definitely select what country to which my particular system should belong or not. So, your operating system is on which country specification, to the same country specification, Oracle database also gets configured. So, try to understand one factor now. Client can be in any country or it should be in the same country where the server is there. It can be in any country, yes or no?
Yes.
Then middle layer can be in any other country or it can be on the, it should be in the same location where the main server is there.
Any country.
And database server also can be in any other country. Let me understand one thing. Actually what's happening is, my client is operating from India, my database server is suppose say like it's from France. Now, on the client, I want to know what is the time zone or what is the currency running on my server. So my server's currency I want to know. When you take local currency, what you mention, that currency it will give you. But on my client machine when I am working, I want to know what is my ISO standard currency of my server. Then we will be using the C indicator. Now when you are using C indicator, remember you can't change the currency. Only local currency can help you in changing your currencies. But C cannot help you. But what is the construct of C? When you are using C, what happens? You just watch. I am now representing my digits very properly. Now I am going with my C on right side. The moment I declared my C, I am telling my select statement that go and contact the server. Within the server, what currency is registered? That country-based currency you show me in ISO standard. So what is ISO standard? Today we are using currency symbols like rupee is having some special kind of symbol which is written, which we have recently indicated for that means something like this, yes or no? Then we have dollars definitely indicated with the dollar symbol always. And we have your euro that is represented with something like this. Now whenever you are dealing with the construct, these symbols are obsolete actually. So why? Let us understand one thing. You are saying dollar and suppose like I am showing you one symbol of currency that is dollar. Can you tell me this particular dollar is of which country? You can't say. Because there are many number of countries that have dollar today. Australian dollar is there, Canadian dollar is there, Singapore is there. You have your US. Now you are talking about which dollar over there. So the world went into confusion on the symbols because today we do global e-commerce business. So with these symbols we cannot represent the currency to which country it belongs to. Why? Because according to the country the dollar rate is changing. Then you are talking of which particular currency state is a very important aspect there. So on a technological perspective the world came to a requirement means W3C consortiums are there. These W3C consortiums on discussion of the e-commerce industry, they came to one convention that we have to identify every currency exactly to that country. Because you just watch, you are saying this is there. Now this is say like rupiah, but which rupee? You can't say it's Indian rupee. Why? Because technically we have Nepalese rupee is also there, Sri Lankan rupee is also there, Burma rupee is also there, and we are having the Pakistan rupee is also there. You are talking about which rupee is the criteria now. So in international standard, symbols cannot tell the exact currency of the country. So they came up with one rule. The rule is what? ISO standard currency. ISO standard currency means every country name is taken now. Say like it's India. From India, the first character of India is I. Yes or no? The second character is what now? N. So first what ISO has done is, for all the countries, they have given one country-based code. Where the country-based code is given by first two characters of that country. Now here the rule is, so if the two countries are having same first two characters, what will happen? Chemistry conventions are taken now. Let us take Pakistan now. You have Pakistan with many other countries having P as a starting character. Then A could also be there. Then they have taken PK. So PK is the indicator for the code of the country known as Pakistan. This is first two characters. If they are matching with some other country, then some other character. But two characters represent one country today. There is an ISO standard construct. Then what is our currency? Rupee. So first character from the currency. That's how INR came. Say like you are going with saying of US dollars. So United States now, UNS, that is their particular country code. And T is their currency, so keep it there, USD. So like you are having Australia, we have Australia, we have Argentina, both are having A only. So they have taken Australia with the criteria of A, what it actually represents through the process, and the U is added to that. That is nothing but Australia as a country code. Then their currency is dollar, D, Australian dollar. This is called as ISO standard currency indication. So we represent the currencies not by symbols, we represent the currencies by what? Country specific code. So when you are registering your database on the server which country is registered, to that country the currency code will be running there. I want to see that country code, then in such cases I will go with the constructed composition of what? The C indicator. So when I am executing this, you just watch US dollars, showing that my system is registered to the United States. So, to which particular ISO currency your system has been configured, if you want to know, you will always use the indicator as what? C. And you should remember one thing, using C you cannot change the currency like you have changed with your L. NLS underscore currency will not work on this. So you want to change the currency, then L only. You want to take only the server currency, C only. These are all your number format indicators. These are all number format indicators. In the same way we can even convert the dates. Dates, I told you, it looks so simple, DD-MON-YY. But internally behind that, a huge amount of data is there. The total calendar starting from seconds to century, Oracle manages internally. How much of data a date contains, only with date format models we will understand. And date format, I told you, we will definitely have 1 or 2 sessions on the overall process of date management. I just don't want to make it half the way now, okay? So today I was just representing you all the number indicators. Now we will definitely come up with maximum number of date formats in tomorrow's session. And if the possibility closes, we will close it to char conversion function. We will definitely start with to number and to date also. Everything to the complications we close down now. Even at this stage it's not too late. Don't keep your work pending. That's the only suggestion I can give you. Let us see how we will keep up ourselves in tomorrow's session. Thank you.